Well, happy Wednesday, all you fabulous freight masters out there. It is Wednesday, midweek. We made it, right? I always consider Wednesday to be like a milestone during the week, right? It's we're halfway there to Friday and the weekend. But yeah, I had some information that I wanted to bring to you on the current state of the freight market, right? Data is showing us that industry metrics remain under pressure. August data showed that the freight market continues to trudge along what is expected to be a trough. Both shipments and freight spend stepped lower from a year ago levels. Okay. Basically, the index fell 1.9% year over year in August, following a 1.1% year over year decline in July. The August results came in ahead of a projected decline of 3%. Basically, these were the smallest declines in 18 months as goods demand continues to grow slowly and slowing capacity additions reduce the pressure on for higher shipments. Excuse me. The volume database improved 1% seasonally adjusted from July. A second conservative monthly increase up 3.1% seasonally adjusted in July, but remained 12.3% lower than the 2022 level. Okay. The shipment index is expected to be down 3% year over year this month, and off 3 to 4% for all of 2024 after a 5.5% decline last year. So basically, if you saw, the slowdown in August, this is sort of what we're seeing and what we should expect for the remainder of the year and the remainder of the month and the remainder of the year. Okay. I think that we're still looking at like Marchish, of 2025 to kind of turn around. It's hard to kind of be truly accurate, with that crystal ball data, but that's still kind of remained unchanged. I think that, sort of like what we stated, in previous videos, that, unless something significantly happened, that's still what we're looking at. I think that, that's basically remained unchanged thus far. It sort of just got to kind of weather out that storm, right? The update appears to be in line with comments from trucking heads at an investor conference held last week. Some of the nation's largest trucking carriers like Schneider National and Werner Enterprises said the industry is still coming out of a protracted recession, right? And that there has been no market inflection, just normal seasonal demand trends. Agree with that? Don't agree with that? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I truly value everybody else's feedback, on the comments. Like I've been saying, I love reading everybody's comments, your thoughts on this. Whether it be right here on YouTube or in the Facebook group, because we do post the videos in the group as well. So the expenditures index, which logs total freight spend, fell 9% year over year and 1.3% seasonally adjusted from July. The index was off 6.2% year over year last month, which was the smallest decline since the beginning of 2023. Compared to 2 years ago, total freight spend was off nearly 32% in the month. Okay. The expenditures index was down 16% year over year in the first half of the year, and it's expected to be off 11% to 12% for the full year as the declines have eased. Okay. Bear with me one moment here. Excluding the impact that lower shipments had on the expenditures data or inferred freight rate, were down 7% year over year and 2% sequentially in August to a new cycle low. All right. However, a 3% decline in diesel fuel prices from July to August, down 16% year over year, weighed on inferred rates during the month. Okay. Inferred rates are expected to decline 8% year over year this year after a 14%, I'm getting tongue-tied again, y'all, decline last year. The truckload line haul index, which records core line haul rates, excluding changes in fuel and accessorial surcharges, declined 3.3% year over year in August and 0.6% sequentially. All right. This was the fourth consecutive sequential decline as overcapacity keeps bids highly competitive. Again, I say this, well, I'm not going to get into it. That's a whole other. The truckload line haul index includes both spot and contracted freight, with spot rates steady over the past year. Downward pressure on the larger contract market is lessening, but recent slight increases in spot rates are not yet enough to turn contract rates higher, the report stated. Okay. Basically, the data used in the indexes is derived from freight bills. Okay. So, yeah. Agree, disagree, I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, if you were trying to make sense of what happened in August, and again, what's continually sort of happening this month, what we can expect to see for the remainder of this month and even for the rest of the year, I do believe we'll probably see, a little bit of a bump, around the holidays as we traditionally do. I don't think, again, overall that it's going to be anything significant again until probably March of 2025 March-ish, right? I should say that because, a lot of times when I'm looking at data and things and we sort of try to make our predictions of things, sometimes I'm a little bit ahead, sometimes I'm a little bit behind. So I'll say ish, right? So that being said, I hope everybody's having a great day. Keep prospecting, right? If you need to reach out to me for anything, I don't care if you're a carrier, a broker, if you're struggling, feel free to email me, freightmasterresources@gmail.com. If you have some news that you would like me to talk about or you want to share, by all means, send that to me. I'll be more than happy to look at it and include it, on the next show. So, yeah. I hope everybody's having a great week. That's all for now. And as always, be kind to one another. Bye-bye now.